This is the 1893 Cretors Company steam-powered popcorn maker. I'm Darren, and this is the Industrial Revolution. In 1893, the Industrial Revolution was running full steam ahead. In Chicago, the 1893 World's Fair, the Columbian Exposition, was maybe the greatest ever exposition of Industrial Revolution technology, and it drew an estimated 27 million visitors from around the world. Nikola Tesla and Westinghouse were there, and showing off AC power and illuminating the entire World's Fair site, the first time many people had ever seen electric lights. George Ferris invented and built the world's first Ferris wheel, and Charles Cretors brought his first steam-powered popcorn popper. Okay, so maybe a popcorn popper isn't quite on the same scale as global electrical grids, but it's a great demonstration of just how deeply into people's lives steam power had actually gone. Cretors machines were invented to automatically stir the popcorn while it was popping, making it better quality, better taste, less waste, and, of course, increased sales. When people can see you making it fresh right in front of them, your sales skyrocket. With the peanut roaster attached, you can sell even more. So how does this actually work? Brandon, one of the volunteers here at the Hesston Steam Museum, is lighting the boiler now. It's right underneath the main popcorn bin, so not only does it boil the water, but it also helps keep the popcorn warm. It's not a big boiler, so it doesn't take long to start generating steam. Once it gets going, the steam runs this little, very low-powered steam engine. Just how low power? Just watch, you'll see. While we wait for the steam to come to pressure, though, let's look a bit more at C. Cretors and Company's past. Charles Cretors' first invention was a steam-powered peanut roaster. The steam engine rotated the roasting drum to create consistent, high-quality results. To attract more attention, he added a little steam-powered clown called the Toasty Roasty Man. In his first machines, the Toasty Roasty Man automatically stirred peanuts in a glass tumbler on the top of the machine. But he had many other jobs later on. In 1885, Cretors' first peanut roaster made its first successful debut in the streets of Chicago. In 1893, Cretors modified his sixth-generation peanut roaster, called the number 6, by adding a built-in popcorn popper instead of just an additional option that was available, and using the same engine and boiler to run the popcorn popper. Up until now, popcorn was usually popped in a basket over an open flame. Cretors realized that popping it in high-quality seasoned oil in a kettle with continuous stirring would produce far, far better and far more consistent popcorn. This is the invention he took to the Columbian Exposition, which introduced a whole new level of popcorn to the world. Powered entirely by gasoline, the boiler and the burners for both the nut roaster and the popcorn machine would use about 1 to 1.5 gallons of gasoline for a full day's work, whether out in the streets or out in front of your store or theater. The company grew quickly with these gasoline-powered portable units until, in 1907, Cretors offered the option to switch from steam power to electric power. While far easier to operate and opening up new markets, as stores could now easily have their own popcorn popper and nut roaster right inside the store without needing to run a steam engine or worry about gasoline exhaust, I can't help but to think that we've lost something when the steam engines went away. Fortunately for Cretors, it apparently didn't hurt their sales too much, since they're still producing commercial popcorn poppers today, in sizes ranging from small carts and tabletop units like this, up to huge commercial poppers. Well, let's get back to this 1803 model now that we have some steam to work with.
What I do is run it periodically, the engine, and then I'll make a batch of popcorn or two throughout the day, and I'll give it away for free.
So you may be thinking that this is just a novelty steam engine and it's just for show, but it's really not. The engine actually serves a critical role here. It stirs the popcorn while it's popping, preventing it from burning. It tumbles the nuts while they're roasting, ensuring they roast evenly. Most importantly, of course, it animates the Toasty Roasty Man. See that little off-center pulley? That's the injector pump to pump water from the water tank up on top down into the steam boiler. Today, this is powered with propane, but originally it used gasoline. If you've ever used a liquid Coleman fuel stove or a white gas backpacking stove, you already know how it works. This is an MSR Whisper Light stove. At one point, it was probably the most popular backpacking stove on the market. To light it, you trickle a bit of fuel into the little cup at the base and light it on fire. You can see the fuel line is looped above that cup and also into the flame from the burner. The fuel burning in the cup heats up the fuel line and burner, and that vaporizes the fuel. That vaporized fuel then goes into the burner where you can light it. Once the system is hot, you can turn it off for a bit and relight the burner without going through that whole process again, as long as it hasn't cooled off too much. This is exactly how the system originally worked. The system is called a generator, and Cretors' competitors actually used a separate generator for each burner and each light they had on their systems. So one for the boiler, one for the popper, one for the nut roaster, maybe more for lights if they had lights on the system. Cretors figured out how to do it all with just one single generator though, greatly simplifying the operation.
So it takes a couple minutes and then the popcorn will start. Oh, you know what?
So let's light the burner under the popcorn popper and make some popcorn.
Yeah, it does. All it's doing is just push it around. Well, now that I lit it, probably a couple minutes. Only once it starts popping.
That steam engine slow down when you...
Yep. Give it a little bit more juice.
Yeah. Since you dumped the popcorn in, it added load. Remember, this is a low-power steam engine, but also, like any steam engine, requires constant attention and maintenance. People wonder why they use electrics today.
Yep. Brandon. Yeah. And still. There we go.
Sounds healthier.
A little bit of TLC, and this 130-year-old steam engine is back up and running.
This whole machine came about because they wanted to figure out how to make better popcorn.
You can tell how it's doing in the popping just from the sound.
Yeah.
As the load goes up and down.
Probably done.
Which is good as the stuff they're selling across the yard there.
I don't see that much, but I think it's got a slightly better texture.
Yeah?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this guy free.
Sure.
And just like Charles Cretors back at the 1893 World's Fair, this machine is still producing popcorn for visitors today.
Thank you. So you don't see a lot of these popcorn machines in use today, steam-powered ones anyway. They're selling popcorn across the yard here at the gift shop. But here at the Hesston Steam Museum, you catch it while it's running. You can even get a free bag. Well, things like this may not be as flashy as the giant steam locomotives or the colossal steam engines that you see. But steam power still impacted everyone's lives, every aspect. And that's really why, even though it's only a popcorn machine, it's still a part of the Industrial Revolution. Hey, just real quick before you go, if you could help me out, like, subscribe, share this video, hit notify so you know when new stuff comes out, that'd be great. Also, if you could help out financially, even better, patreon.com/Industrial Revolution, or click on the shop link here in the video or channel description, go out to my affiliate store. Anything you put in your cart, the channel gets a percentage, helps cover all my travel costs, so I can keep coming out here on location to make these videos for you. Thanks a lot, I'll see you next week.